Alright. Okay. Today I decided that I was going to do Tactical Refining Beauty. Just come because I felt like it. So if you don't know what Tactical Refining Beauty is for whatever reason, it's down here behind these guys in the credits room. And this is my favorite SD tower and one of my favorite towers in games. Might as well. So yeah, as we start. So as you see, the wind pad's already right here. You could just like, and you think, oh, you can just corner clip it and touch it. Yeah, well, that's not gonna work. The corner clip is really RNG to get, but even if you do get it, it'll just take you to an anti-cheese room, and then you'll just die. But you know, anyway, to start off this tower, you just kind of go on the back of this truss. Don't even bother going on this front truss right here. That's not even worth it. This lodge, I don't really know how to do this lodge consistently. What I do is I jump in, and at the very peak, so when I'm like halfway through, I very sharply turn sideways. Sometimes it will work, sometimes it won't. I don't really know how to get it consistent, but yeah, pretty much. And then I like to jump to these, just shift lock and jump around, jump to here. I like to go on this side. This side is a lot better, in my opinion. For this part, wait for the spinner to pass, go up, and then just hold D, and you can run on top of the spinner, and it will take you over here. Jump up to here. Now you can either do these truss flicks legit, or you can wall hop right here. But for the sake of this, I'm just gonna do them legit. I barely ever do them legit, so I don't really know. It's not hard at all. And you get this little 2x2 stick out. It's pretty easy. These are all falling platforms. So on the first two, you just want to jump around the wall, and the third one you want to let sink down, and then jump under this because there's big invisible walls right there. Okay. And then you get this quick 1x6. Should be very used to those by now because of ToER. Anyway, moving platform. Moving platform wraparounds. They're not actually as bad. These are not can't glide true, by the way. Those can't glide ball spinners. They're actually not as bad as they look. So don't be threatened by those. These swinging platforms, I like to do the first two quickly, and then while this one's swinging back, and my hat like kind of like pops out the back, so when it's swinging this way, I like to do the blast head hitter. It just makes it easier. For this, I like to use T-pose just to line it up. I'll do it without it. You can use alignment keys if you want. For this truss part, everyone does it a little differently. I do this, then I go up to this truss, and then I go over here. I don't really know what the correct way to do that part is, but yeah. Anyway, so there will be 4 different sides to the spinner, and one of them will be shorter than the rest. You want to wait for that shorter one. So once the third wall passes, jump up to here, and then just follow it around over here. You could go the other way too. You could jump through like these gaps and go this way, opposite the spinner if you really wanted to. It doesn't really matter. This jump is quite funny. I like to jump first and then start holding W and flick sideways at the end. You could get climbing animation like here or here. That could probably help if you really don't want to do that kind of jump, because there's another one up on floor 8, which is pretty tough. So yeah, this wrap them really tightly. Jump on the extended part of the spinner here. Get over here. This wrap around. This head hitter sucks. Don't really know what to say about it. Just kind of go up sideways like this, and then just. I don't know, that's really bad. Anyway, go down the slope until you pop up like that, and then jump forward. This X pushing section, this pushing platform section, you could just use helicopter and you can just go right through these skeleton. Pretty low easy, if you know what I mean. I probably won't show how to do it legit. Just use helicopter if you have it. But if you have to do it legit, then just like push them lightly, and then push them right before you jump, and then jump to the next one. I don't know, you'll get a rhythm for it. Anyway, these tie ropes are really stupid. Try to use shift lock as least as possible on them. For this, walk sideways onto this, and then inch down, turn to the left, wrap out, and land here. And then for the spinner, I like to jump, go to the middle of it, and then back out to the second to last row of studs on the spinner, and then you make it. It's pretty good. This section used to be a lot worse in the unbalanced version. Just jump forward here, do some walk arounds. This head hitter 5-stud wraparound is very uncomfortable for me. So what I like to do is I like to go up to the edge here, I turn sideways, I get climbing animation here, and I just jump off and do that. I have never failed at doing that before, so, you know, it's pretty easy. Anyway, upper section here. You have to go this way because you need to get a button to activate the bridge. This is not the most fun jump. You just kind of have to squeeze around there, and then jump up these 1 studs and grab this button. You can then jump on this side and jump on top of this wraparound and just head back. Personally, I don't like to do that double squeeze, so I just lag high jump here, and you can just skip the entirety of, or you can just skip that squeeze entirely. So yeah, and then you can just jump to here and go there. But for the sake of, I'm just gonna do it. Make sure to head up the staircase after getting that button. Grab this button. I don't really know what it does. It literally does nothing for this bridge, and I don't know if it does anything later in the tower. It just kind of exists. And then head up this like rectangular wraparounds. For this wraparound, go up to the edge and wrap out all the way. Don't even bother with this middle right here. And then wrap out, and then run floor 4. And then for floor 4, it's all falling platforms with a break in the middle. I don't really know what to say or how to explain this part. Basically, just kind of watch what I do. So I like to go first, third, fourth, second. First, third, fourth, second. Yeah. Okay, then this next one has traps, so basically just keep going. You go middle, bottom, top, here, there, down, down, down. Yeah. This goes by really fast, so it's really hard to commentate on. The skill brick spinner probably won't deal too much damage to you. 1 studs, be careful because the last jump is really far. Okay. And then be careful, don't get head hittered at the top. Be careful, these 3 studs tickouts are not that easy, so yeah. This tilting wrap, there's like an invisible pole somewhere here. Like right here. I don't really know what this is for. But whatever, just go around it. Line up the wraparound, go around, jump first, and then go into this hole here, here. Okay, and then this is the hardest part of the tower, so you gotta do easy up that. Inch to the edge. Just get close to the edge and then just jump sideways. You should be able to make the jump. My strat for this is just get climbing animation, jump off, turn sideways at the top, and then do that like a flag jump on ToER. Then with this, you go to the here and you go 1, 2, 3 studs back, turn slightly to the left, and you turn slightly to the right. Sorry, 3 studs back, turn slightly to the right, and you should make that jump. And I turn forward here. And then these wraparounds, do them on the left. Oh, they're super uncomfortable. Just saying. Very, very uncomfortable wraparounds. And jump up to here. Do this first one from the front. And then the second one, do it from the side. Very scary. Very scary. These head hitters are really hard. So, yeah, good luck with those. They're not easy. Anyway, don't stand near the end here unless you're ready to go, because the little arrow here will hit you. So back up over here so you don't get hit. I've gotten hit off once and I was not very happy, but yeah. Anyway, with this section, this is another fast-moving section because you can't take too long or you'll go into that pile of kill bricks. Anyway, I jump up here, I go here, and I go straight to this next platform. Go around, go here, skip the little gap there, and just go straight to there, and jump on top of this platform. And, don't jump as early as I did. You can wait a little bit, but, you know. Anyway, now, be careful with this last wraparound on 5. I failed it before. It's not that hard. Okay, and now we have Kino's floor. and it's an insta-kill spinner. So this is honestly overrated. It's not even that hard. So just go as soon as it passes. Just take your time, really, like, and just jump around. Just jump over the spinner whenever it comes near, and you'll be okay. It's really not that hard. It's just scary because it's like, woo, insta-kill, scary, woo. I like first person for this wraparound because it's kind of scary. You could jump earlier than you think you have to. With these, I like to go fast on the first two, and I like to stand in the middle of the third one. Sometimes wait for the spinner, and then just like line that up because I've jumped into the walls a lot of time and just fell because of it. Because yeah. This part, it's uncomfortable to say the least. And then falling platforms, spinner, falling platform, and onto a jump. 11 stud jumps, don't underestimate them. Okay. And then once you get up to like this, stand at the top of the staircase, you won't get hit by the insta-kill spinner. You don't have to jump on the ball instantly because the top of the staircase is above the spinner. For this, go in the middle of the pusher and go slow, because sometimes you can either hit this block right here or this spinner and you'll like get knocked off. It's really annoying. Jump onto this neon block, jump here. I like to push it to the left a little bit and then jump up and over. And then I like to push this lightly and then just run and jump. Okay. Don't underestimate this jump, it's pretty far. This is a can't collide true spinner. I like to just use helicopter and go right under it. Don't go too fast or else you'll get knocked off. Okay. And then these dreaded letters. They're not actually that hard. So you can either wall hop the kill bricks up here along the letters in the kill bricks, but I don't do that. I like to go here, and then I like to go here. And then this just jump is incredibly uncomfortable, but I like to inch down as much as I can until I like pop kind of up a little bit, and then I go down and just, yeah, that section's super uncomfortable. Anyway, once you pass it, down to this truss, flick around the side of it, and then you should be on floor 7. There's a few things that you can do on this floor to make it much easier. My recommendation is that you do this one over here first, as it is probably the hardest, because the one over on the right would be the hardest, but we'll get into why that's probably the easiest. This jump is very far, and I've walked off of it a few times, and it's annoying. Be careful with that head hitter. You can usually save yourself if you fail it, but just be careful. Jump from the top there. You should get back to here. And then, yeah, you should get back to here pretty easily. So for this button up here, usually you have to go across this tightrope and do this whole stupid section here. We're not going to do that because that's super stupid. I like to use heli to get up here. And then once you get up here, or you can just drop down from up here, if you really cared. Use T-pose, jump, and you'll be able to hit that button. If you want to do it legit, it's really not that hard. It's just a tightrope, a head hitter, a wrap, and then some ladders. I'm not going to do it legit because I really don't feel it falling and having to get back up, so just be careful there. This part's just really tedious. You're probably going to spend a few attempts on it. I like to jump to the middle one to skip one of them. I don't really know a strategy for it. I like to go into first person, just like kind of wrap out as much as possible, like 90 degrees. It's really annoying. God. Okay. Yeah. Why is this the way it is? I guess just run down and kind of wrap closely. I don't really know what to say for that. Just keep doing it until you get it, really. Anyway, I'll fill last wrap around here. Okay. And then you'll be able to go across these platforms. You went over here on the left. Up these. Wrap around over here. And then with this swinging platform, if you have it aligned sideways like this, you want to hold A, push into the wall. That'll push the platform out to the right, and then just run and jump. It's pretty easy. Be careful with this ladder. It'll do some stuff. Take your time on these kill brick head hitters. You won't take as much damage as you think you would. You'll be fine. Especially that wraparound is pretty hard. This lodge, okay. I've seen a lot of people fail this lodge, but it's really not that bad. Basically what you do, line yourself up, and then once you get in the lodge, turn like that, and then start holding W and A. And then just turn your camera until you start going through. So like to the right, and then you can just turn. I did that kind of poorly because I kind of got stuck on the edge, but just basically turn a little bit more than 90 degrees and start holding W and A instead of D. Okay, and flurry it. So these ladders, kind of bad. They're really scary to say nevertheless. This is a rotating platform, or wobbly. So this is what I was talking about with that jump back on floor 2. You have to... I like to jump, pause in midair, and then turn when I get near the hole. You could get climbing here, like the one on floor 2, and then just go down into here, but I've never been able to pull that off successfully, so, you know. Be careful on this wedge. It's easy to fall off of. It's kind of... If you know how wedges work, it shouldn't be too hard. I try to aim to jump onto the top platform here like that, but if you do get to the bottom, then it's also a wobbly platform. Just make sure to stay stable, and then do a head hitter. Pretty easy. These are can't collect your kill bricks, so don't touch them. These platforms are just weird. I don't really know how they work. I don't know. You kind of like sink into the end of them when you jump. This part I like to use T-pose for. Just run straight through. Usually it like sometimes you'll just get stuck and it'll just shove you off. There's really nothing you can do about it. It's hard. But just do that, and then I like to stay sideways and jump in on shift lock when I get here, so I can just climb the ladder. Be careful with this wraparound. For this jump is notorious for killing a lot of runs, but I don't find it that bad. Go a little bit back from the wall, turn slightly to the right, and then just jump and press W when you get near the top, and you should climb it. Don't go from the wrap right here, go from over here. And now that we're here, and then jump a bit earlier than you may think you need to, and then just hold W if you might not make it. That part, it could be tricky to get down, but it was a lot worse before because one of them was a one stud, I'm pretty sure, which is just pain. Okay, anyway, floor 9. This floor has 2 kill brick spinners. One of them is lower, one of them is higher. You could just jump over the lower one, and then just don't jump on the higher one. Goes over you, and you can heal if you need to. Anyway, half sub wraparounds. What I do is, I don't worry about the kill brick spinners, really. I just kind of do what I do. This ladder, be careful. It can be kind of bad. You're gonna have to get a good flick to get around that wall there, so be careful. This part kind of sucks. Just unshift lock and then re-shift lock and jump around. Don't do the second wrap around. Just jump straight to the spinner. These are not can't glide true, and you can go here. This kill brick right here doesn't do anything. So you can stand here if you really want. And you won't get damaged by this little kill brick down here. Okay. So anyway, the music in the song is really good. Continue on. These just turn when you stand on them. Don't get too close to this wraparound. It'll do some stuff if you do. That is a very easy part to die at. You have your helmet out if you have it, or a crystal, or a healing item, anything. It really doesn't matter. I've seen somebody die here before on a legit run, and it was very sad. Because they could have beaten it. Anyway, this wraparound. This, you just have to inch to the edge, turn, and just... Don't underestimate it, it's very hard, actually. Anyway, this part. I like to go at this pusher from a side angle, push it all the way out, hold A for a little bit, and then just jump and climb it. quickly jump over here, do this wrap around, and yeah, that part's actually very simple. And then do that. This part is very scary because sometimes when you hit the wall, it'll just start spazzing out and go really, really fast, and it will like do some stuff. Nobody likes it, so just do an 11 high jump here, head up here, and then just walk across the top, and then you should be on floor 10. And yeah, this floor is actually pretty easy to fluke. I failed it once because I'm really stupid, and I'll show you why. Stand near the corners and try to jump corner to corner. This is just stressful. It's not really hard. Jump from the center of the spinner, jump and then turn sideways. Stay in first person here, go here, go here. One time, when I was doing this in the actual ToTB, if you haven't seen my normal video on it, I just went like this and then went back into first person and corner clipped right here because I'm stupid. Make sure if you do that, you jump and then turn around so you don't accidentally corner clip. And then after I passed that, I beat it, but, okay, and then this. Make it tilt up and then run and jump. With this swinging thing, I don't know why people do it in a weird way. Like, they try to jump on the spinner. All you have to do is just jump all the way over to here. Like, you don't even have to go on the spinner. It makes it much, much easier. Go on to the top here. Jump here. Drop out to here. With this, you just you have to do it in a quick motion. You have to jump on top of the spinner and then jump up here. It's pretty simple. Not really a four-stud stick out, but it's still a stick out nevertheless, so just be careful. This is just a tight wrap around. And just be careful with this wrap around, it can be kind of weird. Alright, go on this backwards. Wrap out and around. This is kind of a squeeze thing, so try to hold W and D near the end. It makes it easier. 10-stud wrap. I failed that once. Fell down to this rotating platform right here. Got back up and beat it. That was my winning run. Anyway, ladders. So you can either jump off and go to the ladder around here, or you can just shift, or you can just flick around. Only do that for the first one, though, because there's no ladder on this one over here. Then you have to jump into this one for this. And then shift jump here. And then some pretty easy jumps over to the final button. And then final button. So the best course of action is to drop down over here. In this general area right here. Make sure you put your graphics up because you will not be able to see the spinner if you don't. So I don't think you have to have max graphics, but just have a little bit so you can actually see the spinner. Wait for it to pass. And then hit the button, go in the first person, try to drop down the tower as much as possible. I probably won't make it. Okay, that was really close. Sometimes you'll get a cycle where you'll just go straight down to the bottom and it will be perfectly fine. Or sometimes you'll get stuck on a lot of platforms like I did there. If you do fail the drop, though, and the thing comes back, you can corner clip into the win room, and you will be sent here. The way that the anti-cheese room works, it's actually right down there. I'm pretty sure the way that this works is, if you haven't touched all the CPs, it'll send you there instead. But since you touched all the CPs, since you basically did the entire tower, it will send you here instead. I don't really know. Anyway, that's that. Anyway, it's a really good tower. I really like it. It is definitely one of my favorites, and I think it gets way overhated for being like annoying and stuff, but I don't think it's very annoying at all, to be honest. Okay, anyway. Yeah. Hopefully this helps you, because I beat this 3 times in one day, so I thought it was pretty consistent enough to do it. So I'm really surprised that I first tried it. Really surprised I didn't fall at all, actually. That was kind of mind-blowing to me, but, yeah, I could just upload the straight footage from here. That's how clean that was. Okay, anyway. Thank you for watching. Hopefully this helps you, because, I know that not a lot of people hate this tower, and it's definitely overhated. It's literally my favorite SC, so, yeah,